YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going over to London, or England, and Brighton, in a particular place called Hove. Why? Because there is an amazing artist called Ren. Why? Because he's got a track out called Violet Tell. And that's all I've got. I've gone onto his Facebook, I've gone onto his Instagram, I've gone onto his Twitter, just to find out if there's any kind of write-ups where I can explain to you who this guy is. No, none. And I'm like, what, mate, there's got to be something. None. Yes, there's loads of people that's sending him likes and followers and all that stuff, but as in a bio about him, none. I can't find a bio about him. I listened 3 seconds of this particular track that I'm going to react to, Violet's Tale, and I was like, wicked. That's just the setup. Even before any kind of musical instrument played, it was just the setup of it. I thought, I've got to react to this. But I need more information on this particular artist. Ren, what's going on? How can you have a number of social media platforms and don't have a bio about yourself? Where can I find a bio where I can show you off to the world, bro? It's as simple as that. Let me know. Look, if you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button to indicate to you when my next uploads will be. Now, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? So this is Ren, R-E-N, Violets and Tell. I don't know what his background is, but if you listen to the way he's playing the guitar, tell me where's his background from. His ancestry line. No, mine's Caribbean, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's doing that. My guy, you're in the hospital. Take it easy. But it's splendid what you did on there, mate. Telling you. It must be in a madhouse. Oh, I love that.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's Tale.
Okay. The other way how you rewind in the clock. Isn't that standard London? Reggaeton vibe.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent stars. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took a tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was the wrong and but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tight, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance.
Violet had the bad life,
the devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects the bone.
Do you know Violet?
Quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence.
You're a genius, Ren.
Wait. Say something, Violet.
You killed her, mate.
Not one word. She stays quiet.
Okay.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. Mic check, testing 1, 2, 3. That was Ren with Violet's Tale. Mate, Ren, that was absolutely amazing. That was, the way how you constructed that and put the story together. I don't know if that's look, mate, you made me believe that this is a true story. You made me come out thinking, is that a true story? Is that not a true story? Because it was so realistic and relatable. Because yes, things like that are happening in London and no doubt around the world. In some cases, in third countries, it's even worse. But the way how Ren put that together, it was absolutely amazing. Even from like, you threw me from the hospital. I was like, why are you in the hospital? But then you came out of the bed and you took us on a walk. You took us on a journey. Amazing. I need to go back there again because even though you made it very, very clear, it was crystal clear of what you was talking about, crystal clear on the intricate storyline. But it was like, I need to listen to it again. Not even just to make sure or clear or anything. I just need to listen to it again. I really do. Mate, wow. That was brilliant. That really was. I'm not too sure if that was actually recorded in London. It did still look like a village. Maybe that was the back streets of Hove. I don't know. But yeah, it was almost like when I heard the guitar riff, I thought, okay, that's a kind of an Eastern European kind of thing. And then as it's carrying on, it was more like the traditional old 15th, 14th century pub thing, you know, like what you're watching, like I want to say Games of Thrones and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, when they're telling that you got the storyteller. And back in them days, I think they were called the storytellers rather than the musicians. And say, hey, tell me a story. And, you know, and exactly what Ren's doing, you know, he would tell that story. And I don't know when it's turned into, you know, sing for us, you know, that kind of thing. It was always tell us a story. But yeah, you certainly moved me back into the 17th centuries kind of thing. No, earlier than that. But also you had this modern presence about you. And I don't know if it was the guitar that threw me back into like the yesteryears, and your vocals that threw me into the present. The storyline also threw me into the present as well. I wanted to find out. I wanted Violet to be okay. You know what I mean? The way how you just stuck with the storyline, man, and you know, it was just you barefooted in the guitar, walking around into various locations. But it's the way how you constructed this particular material, you know. Certain people do face expressions to make the audience believe what they're saying. When you use your voice, it was in your voice that made it realistic, made it really believable. Yes, your facial expression played a part, but for me, it was your voice. It was the way how you told that story. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. Or how you sang it, how you put so much passion and oomph into it. It was almost felt like, was Violet your sister? Was Violet it was that kind of question. Was Violet your sister? Was Violet your mother? Was you one of the twins? Do you know what I mean? Because it felt so personal. And if it wasn't personal, and if it was just a story, then wow, mate, then you are absolutely a gem of an artist. You really, really are. I love this. It stood up for so many reasons. Mental health, you know, the domestic violence that women are going through on a daily basis. Do you know? Wow. I need to go back into it and look at it again. Look, guys, I'm going to leave all these details down below. If you have any bio about this guy, please send it over to myself because I want to know more about him. I just don't know where to find this information. So I really need your help. But for now, I salute you. Ren!
City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins, lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and the boy